for most of us, the word kombucha isn't even in our vocabulary, but for others, it's their new favorite non-alcoholic carbonated beverage. For this next segment of All in a Day's Work, reporter Gnuse takes us to Ensign Beverage in downtown Hastings on Canning Day.
It was back in the mid-1990s when Jesse Hafe was brewing kombucha on the counter. Now they brew it hundreds of gallons at a time.
So jumping from that gallon on my counter to 124 gallons at a time, that's a big jump. We have 7 to 8 different flavors, and we're always trying new ones. But in this tank, you know, you'll have one flavor at a time, obviously. That's just pushed back to the canning line.
It's not exactly just tea, and it's not soda. So what is kombucha?
It is a weird word, kombucha.
It is a fermented tea. It's hard to describe, honestly. Kombucha is a carbonated beverage with great probiotic qualities that is just easy to drink.
It's been around a long time. I mean, tea has been around a long time, and that's the base of kombucha, is a sweet tea that's fermented. And so kombucha is not new, it's just maybe new to your viewers.
I was lucky enough to visit on the very busy canning day where they take the 124 gallons and turn it into 50 cases of kombucha.
This is a canning line from Alpha Brewing Operations out of Lincoln. And it's a wonderful machine. We can run about 40 cans a minute with it. So we can get a lot done very quickly with very few people, which is nice. Today we'll be running a batch of black stone fruit kombucha through it, and that whole run should take us about an hour. So when that's happening, you have a lot of moving parts occurring. You have to keep your eye on several things. You're keeping your eye on the lids, you're keeping your eye on the fill level, you're keeping an eye on the nitrogen dosage, you're keeping an eye on the seamer, making sure that it's seaming the cans properly. Once you get a good flow going, you want to keep it going. So it's just a matter of keeping an eye on pretty much everything.
When they first started selling the kombucha, you could only buy it right here. Now, these cans will show up in dozens of places all over Nebraska.
Yeah, across the state of Nebraska. It's kind of fun to look on a map because everywhere from McCook to Omaha, you know, so it's just a little bit of everywhere. And every week we get a call from a coffee shop or a restaurant that wants that non-alcoholic option for their customers. And so you can find it a little bit of everywhere.
You can find kombucha on tap in the First Street Brewing Company tap room right alongside the various craft beers they also create here.
We are the largest producer of kombucha in Nebraska. It has been growing significantly year after year. We've grown over 50% year after year, so that's been a fun thing to try to keep up with, but I think we're doing okay. We have a lot of families that come in here, and so from ages from 2 to 99, you know, or what is that word? 1 to 100? Yeah, I mean, it's a beverage for all ages.
Are you looking for a new drink for summer? I can tell you, it's pretty tasty. Reporting from downtown Hastings, I'm Gnuse.
Very interesting, Brian. Thanks so much. If you're interested in learning more about this kombucha from Ensign Beverage, please head to our web story, that of course, Nebraska.tv.